Man, y'all interrupting my meal and everything, bro. This is just a friendly reminder. Don't be a freaking piece of duty head. Don't be a poopy head. Look, okay, because there's going to be people in the game who are going to be poopy heads, who are going to be in there, who's going to make things worse. Going to make things worse. So this is my reminder to y'all not to be a duty head. So basically, I haven't done a video talking about AFKers and stuff like that in a long time. And, I was just kind of looking on the stuff on the website. And, of course, every month they release this guy right here where it shows, they've gotten rid of some RMT people, some malicious behavior people, so and so and so and so. So I just wanted to come back and remind y'all that not only do they get rid of RMT, of course you're going to get punished for RMT. What is RMT? Is real money transfer, real money trading. You should know this. Matter of fact, I made a video talking about it. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Anyways, of course they get RMT, but they will also get malicious type behavior. Remember that as well. Don't be malicious. And that includes things such as AFKing in combat zones, habitually, purposefully, for long periods of time. Don't do that. I will report you. Look, and the reason why I do that, let me explain to you why. Because some of you might be like, I love how people always try to make this case and they're like, well, it doesn't affect you. It's not bothering you. It does. Why are you so concerned about it? It doesn't, who cares? Why are you reporting? You're such so and so and so and so. Look, bro, it's about ruining the experience of others. It's about having respect for others, for the people around you. It's that simple. So this is how I view it. When someone is, say I'm in a combat sector and someone is in there just AFK. They just AFK. I'm not hasty on it. I'll watch it. Maybe you have to run to the restroom. Maybe you got IBS or something like that. You had to vacate the scene. So, it's like, I'll wait and see if they come back, within 5 minutes or something like that, right? If I can tell, though, that they're strategically placed at a part in the map where it's like, this is likely where a mob dies, like it's like you're like AFKing in the Raging Gorge right where the ancient dies. Now, mind you that they did address this years back. I want to say years, maybe 2 years ago. I don't know, year and a half maybe, where if you don't hit the mob, you won't be on the complete loot table. So do keep that in mind. If you're not hitting the mob, you won't be on the loot table. You'll still get like small stuff, but your loot table will be like it's not good. You're pretty much not on the loot table if you're not hitting the mob, right? So, but that aside though, say that you're strategically placed there, like you're right in the Raging Gorge, you're right where the ancient dies. Like obviously that was intentionally strategically placed. So that way you could potentially get a drop by not doing anything. So the way I view like AFKers and leeching stuff like that, minimal, even coming into a PSE and just like coming in there with, just intentionally coming in there with no real intention to play at the very bare minimum. You're attacking a mob every couple of seconds. Maybe you're on just like simplified movement for the whole time. You come in there not with your best gear on, like say intentionally. Of course, if you don't have good gear, then naturally that's not an option because you're trying to get good gear in the first place. Look, I understand. But there's a difference. So in that regard, you're not respecting other people's time. And the way I see it is pretty much like, you're going to put me in a situation where I'm doing all the work and you're reaping the rewards. To me, how I view that is as straight, blatant disrespect. And I will tell you right now, I am someone who does not take lightly, kindly to disrespect, because I'm always going to respect everyone around me. So I expect to be treated the same. You feel me? So when I see that, that's disrespect. That's blatant disrespect, because that's saying, hey, my time is more valuable than yours. So I'm going to let you go around and do the stuff in this room, and then I'm going to reap the rewards because you are my little bee. That's pretty much what you're saying to me. You might be like, but Spike, that's not what they're saying. Think about it. That really is what they're saying. They're saying that their time is more valuable than mine. So you go do this stuff because I'm too good to do it. And now we're going to reap the rewards for everything that you did. I know you've all been in that case, in that scenario in school or something like that. You're doing a school project. The teacher puts you together with two or three other people, right? There's always that one person who doesn't really contribute, right? Or thinks that they won't contribute, right? And teachers usually have to address this, like they usually split it up in different ways and stuff like that. So. But there's always that one person. Y'all have experienced this before. Like everyone has experienced this before. Unless if you haven't, you're probably that person. Quite frankly, you're probably that person if you haven't. But most people have experienced this before. So, like you have that one person and they don't really contribute. They just basically just ride the wave. They let everyone else do everything because they know that they're going to get credit for it as well, right? You know exactly what I'm talking about. So that's the same scenario there. So don't be that person. That's how I view that. So understand that. And that's why I try to, explain that to people. It's disrespecting people's time. It's being disrespectful to others, period. You're ruining the intended playing experience. Don't do that. It takes literally all of 5 seconds, not even, to open up the map and transport to a Ruker outside of the zone that you're in. Transport back to the city. It takes literally seconds. You press escape on the keyboard, and then you hold the mouse down for like a second and a half. So like the other 2 seconds just navigating to the Ruker. It takes no time. So there's no excuse. So like people will be like, well, what if I had to really like rush or go emergency so and so and so and so? Understand. You have to go to an emergency. I understand that. I also understand that it takes 3 seconds to leave the zone. And if you had to go to an emergency where you have to leave, like you have to like leave your house or something like that, alt F4. Turn the game off. Why would you want it on anyway? So you see, I could do this. I could do this for days. I could do this for days. You see, you could keep throwing out excuses at me and be like, "Well, it was emergency. I had to leave quick." Or so. At the end of the day, it takes 3 seconds to leave a zone. So I'm just saying, just consider that. Be considerate of other people's time, other people's playing experience, because everyone's just trying to enjoy the game. And when you have people like that, you really hinder it for other people. Maybe other people trying to get into that room. Now you prevent other people from getting to that room. Now, you have 8 people in this room, but 2 of these people are AFK. So now it's just 6 people in an 8-person room. There's 8 people, but there's 6 people doing things. Then now this hinders everything. You know what I'm saying? So and so and so. It's just not a good look. So that's my reason behind that, and that's why I will report you. You got no shame in my game, bro. You got a problem with it? You got an issue with it? Cool. Have an issue with it. Doesn't bother me none. I'm here. If you want, if you want to discuss about it, you want to talk about it, let me know. We can discuss. We can talk about it cordially. I'm not gonna, entertain no nonsense. Of course, we all know I don't do that. Homie ain't got time for that, bro. Homie ain't got time for that. But anyways, that's pretty much what we want to touch on there. Just a reminder, don't be a duty head. I love what I'm saying, duty head. I'm trying to keep it PG for the YouTube, bro. but y'all get what I'm saying. Don't be a duty head, y'all. Don't be a duty head. Be respectful of other people, and don't end up being part of this number of the non-RMT people that got removed because you were being dumb. And of course, remember, don't be scared to report someone if they're doing stuff like this. But of course, don't be hasty from it. Like, don't be hasty to report someone. But if you can tell, if you can clearly see, you've been watching it for a while, or you see it's a repeat offense and stuff like that, then go ahead and report them. It doesn't hurt to report them because Sega will check into it, especially, if they get enough reports. They'll check into it. No one just gets banned just to get banned. You know what I'm saying? Like, if someone's getting banned, Sega has looked into it and determined that it was actually legit a thing that they were doing. Like, it's not going to be a case where you report someone and then they get wrongfully banned, and then now Sega's looking at you like, oh well, you reported this person. No, that's unlikely that they're going to get banned from one report anyway, unless they're like in public chat calling people a bunch of like racist names and like crazy stuff like that. Like, doing pretty much if they're acting like a typical Twitter or Reddit user, hiding behind the keyboard and feeling strong because they're behind the keyboard, then that will get them banned. Yo, dude, I'm sorry, I'm just speaking facts. I'm just speaking facts, dude, because there's like keyboard warriors on the internet who will say things behind that screen, behind the safety of that keyboard, that wouldn't say that shit to my face, not for a second. Anyways, much love, y'all. Hopefully y'all have a good day, having a good week. Lots of stuff ahead. So this is just a reminder. Happy, love, eat some delicious food. Have a good day. Well. Spike content.